Good afternoon, it's Pamela here from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet, or mostly crochet. I've just completed another little project. I just did him yesterday. He's only very small, and I've stepped in a little bit early on my Christmas theme. This will be the only one I do before November, but I just wanted to try him. So it's a little Rudolph. Now I have put the ears on wrong. I realised when I did it. Again, I didn't look at the pattern correctly, what it was telling me to do. So he now looks like a teddy bear dressed up as Rudolph to me, but I'm still happy with him. I think he's really cute. The reason why I did him, I was looking online for free patterns that I could use in November when I do these, Christmas projects. And I saw him, and if you remember when I did Theo, the bear in the third hour tweed, I said that I wanted to use up some of the yarn that I had left over, and I thought those colours would make a perfect little reindeer. So that's what I did. That's why I've done it early, really. So the colours were the West Riding Red, the Airwood Chestnut, and the Bronte Bronze. So they were all DK and all a merino and nylon mix. So I think he's come out rather well. Obviously I've still got a lot of it left. I was surprised actually it didn't use up more, so I may use that again when we come to do the Christmas projects and do another one of these or another item. But yeah, I'm quite happy with him. The only one I did different, well, two things really. The nose I did in Sirdar Happy Cotton. Again, I've forgotten to get the specific colour, but it's just red. And because I didn't know whether I'd have enough with that little scrap of all I had left. Well, it's disappeared into my bag now. But I did the antlers in the yellow dark brown DK cotton that I got from Amazon. To be honest, I think it worked up better in the cotton than it would if I'd have tried to do it in this tweedy wool. But yeah, that's the only differences to the pattern really. The eyes are a little 6mm trim its eye. So yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it? So he'll probably stay here with me, I think. If I do another one, it'll probably be to give away, but yeah, I'll probably keep him with me. So I'll just show you the pattern. It's, oh, by the way, I did it in a 2.75mm hook, which obviously I normally do. So it was this one. It's Rudolph the Reindeer, and it's from lovecrafts.com, and it was a free pattern. So if you want to go ahead and, if you want to get that, the only thing is I would say if you don't like sewing on parts, it probably won't be for you, because obviously there's a lot of parts. You've got the antlers, and you've even got the side bits of the antlers to sew on. You've got the ears, you've got the muzzle, braces, legs, arms. So it might not be for you. And the other thing was the braces turned out too long doing them as they said to do them. So I ended up having to, because I didn't want to redo them, these should have finished in a V at the back, and it would have been a perfect V according to the pattern. But the trouble was they would have been far too long, so I just stretched them out a bit and sewed them down. So, but yeah, everything's adaptable, isn't it? But just in case you want to get the pattern, it is free from lovecrafts.com. The other thing about this pattern is it's worked top down, so you do the head to the body in one piece. It was alright. I've not done too many patterns like that. It was okay, but I think I would have preferred a pattern where you start with the legs and then join the body. I think that would have been a better way. But I mean, I found it very easy, but like I say, if you're at all in doubt about fastening on loads of different pieces, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, but it is a quick make. If you're happy to do that, it is a very quick make. So there's that one. They recommend using paint box yarns in Aran. So, but I mean, I obviously use the DK weight. So if you use theirs, it'll probably come out a little bit bigger. What does it say? What size? Yeah, the finished size should be about 9.5 inches tall if you have the, because you've got your choice of having a sitting one or a standing one. So yeah, I mean, I like to have them sitting, you know, because I like ones that'll just sit down. So that's why I've done that way. But yeah, so I hope that's okay telling you all that stuff. While I'm on talking about this, I'll show you some of the other free patterns that I've got down, just in case you want to get them as well, to get ready for starting in November if you're joining me on this little thing I'm doing in November. So if you want to get some, you can get them and go along with me. So these are all the free ones. So this is again at lovecrafts.com. The reason why I'm lovecrafts.com heavy is because I've used patterns from the other sites a lot, but not these, so I thought I'd give these a go. So at lovecrafts.com, and it's another free pattern, and it's another one that would recommend that I think it does recommend the, let me just make sure, I don't want to give you false information. Oh no, this one is in Paint Box Yarns Cotton DK. Obviously I will be using my own cotton to do it, but you could do it in anything you wanted. You could do it in chunky if you wanted. So yeah, so it's the festive gnomes. So I thought I'd probably have a go at those. And they don't look too bad actually. I haven't fully read through the pattern, but it don't look like it's really hard. Again, it does look like there might be a few bits to add on, but not quite as many as the reindeer. But yeah, there's that one. So if you wanted to get that one, then there's another one that is from lovecrafts.com, and this one, let's see what this one recommends. This recommends light worsted weight yarn, so I don't know whether that would be classed as DK or Aran. But yeah, anyway, I'll be using DK. So, and it's this one with the little animal heads, and they've got a scarf on and what have you. So I'll just show you another picture. So those are the ones in there. So, and there's and some more. You can adapt them for all these different animals. I think these will be a good quick make for giving away or for doing a random acts of crochet kindness. I'm hoping so anyway. I mean, if they aren't, I can probably simplify them to make them easy, you know. But yeah, they look pretty simple to me. So that's, you know, I thought you might like to get that one. And that pattern is by Tremendo, but like I say, it's free on lovecrafts.com. So what do they call them? Christmas tree ornaments. But I think you can just have them as the, you know, you can have them a freestanding item if you want, but yeah. So that one. And then we've got, this is another one. It's another Paint Box Yarns one. And then what are they using for this one? This one they're recommending the Paint Box Yarns Cotton DK, but like I say, I'll be using the Cotton DK anyway, but a different brand. And this is a gingerbread Christmas wreath. And like I say, lovecrafts.com and a free pattern. So it's that one. Now, whether I do it as a wreath or not is a different matter. Why I downloaded it was I thought some of these items that's on it may come in handy for using for other things. I'm not saying I won't use it as a wreath, but definitely I thought that all the little patterns you've got in there for like holly leaves, you know, candy canes, and there's gingerbread stuff. I thought they might come in handy for using on something else. So, oh, there's even like a little sock pattern. What else is there? Oh, there's the slice of lemon or whatever it is. yeah, so that's another one. So these are all ones I'm planning to use in November. Then I've got one more, which is a free one. I'm not saying this is where it'll end, I might keep looking. But this one again but this is, not again, sorry. This one's from a different site, and it's lovelycraft.com. Lovelycraft.com. It's where I got my pattern for something else, is that? I can't remember what it was now. And it's a crochet penguin amigurumi free pattern. So I'll just show you that link on that page. Might be better for you. Yeah, lovelycraft.com. So, and I thought he was a little cuter that might be quick to work up. And it looks like you do the you start with the white in the centre and then carry on with the black, but then you put a bit of stitching on to give the illusion of a nose to the beak. So I think it might be quite an easy one. I hope so anyway. But yeah, that's the idea. If it turns out not to be, you can always abandon them. They are free. So, and you can do them as a download to your device if you want. I'm not, as you know, I care about the environment, but I do struggle to read patterns off of devices, off my tablet or my phone. So I will confess I'm a bit naughty and I do print those out. But to be fair, I keep them and I do reuse them. So, you know, they won't go to waste. I've got one more to show you that I've got, but this was a paid for pattern. And it's another one. It's a Serdar Happy Cotton one. Obviously, again, I'll use whatever cottons I've got, but there will be in DK. And it's called the Happy Cotton Book 23 Christmas Character Bunting. So they're all, you can make a bunting out of them. So, but it did cost £3.79. Now it's a downloadable one that I got off Wool Warehouse, but they probably will be available at other places. Just going to see if there's a picture of them all together. No, unfortunately there isn't a better picture. But yeah, I thought even if I don't do the bunting out of it, I mean, look, there's a little Santa, there's your Christmas pudding, a Christmas tree, holly and berries, you know, a Christmas present, you know, that they may be useful for doing other things with them. So but I do want to do some bunting. I've seen a few people do them for Halloween, and I would, or for autumn in particular, I would like to do some bunting. So the only thing is I don't have a proper fireplace, because with it being a new house, you just have central heating. I got a bit lost not having a fireplace to look at, so we bought a little electric fire suite. It's like a little, it looks like a little fire log burner, but it's obviously electric, so we just got a light that we can put on it, and you have like a flame effect, but it's not big enough to drape bunting on, so I'll probably have to string it up on a wall, I think, if I do that. But it's I still want to do it, so we'll see how that goes. Might even put it up in here, you never know. So those are the patterns I've got so far, as well as those King Cole booklets that I've shown you already. So hopefully some of those will be useful for us to do this Christmas projects in November. I've just started Blush Bear. Well, I did him yesterday, and then this morning I've started Blush Bear. I've only got part of one of the feet done, so just that little bit there. But I just thought I would say exactly what I said. It was King Cole Cotton Soft. I actually got that bit right, but the colour is butterscotch. Now on the pattern it does show Blush Bear as being dark brown, but like I say, when you see either the mascot dressed up as Blush or lots of products in the shop, it's a much lighter brown. So I think this will work up fine for it. It's beautifully soft. I have used this cotton soft before. I made a bunny rabbit for selling on that church stall I did, which I used a multicoloured one. But yeah, It's really soft, it's beautiful to work on. So yeah, I think that'll work out okay. The other thing I didn't tell you about the Pudsey Bear was it took over a ball. I used about 1.5 balls to make it, so it does use more than you perhaps think. But apart from that, everything's good. I'm supposed to be at a football match this afternoon, but I've got a tickle in the throat. My nose is playing up again, so I think I've maybe got another cold coming on, so I thought I'll stay at home. So I'm catching up on, well, not catching up because I've seen them already, but some old episodes of Midsummer Murders, and then I'll listen to the match when it comes on the radio at 3. Apart from that, with the weather's been a little bit better today. We've had a bit of damp weather, but the sun's come out now, so you can't say further than that, because yesterday was torrential. Well, foolishly I was going for my hair cutting and I decided to walk down to the hairdresser's. It's about a 20-minute walk. I was soaked when I got there. It even went through my waterproof jacket, so I was absolutely wet through. So it wasn't the best idea in the world, but I don't mind a refreshing walk, but you know, I don't like to get soaked, you know. That may be why I've got the throat and the nose today, I don't know. Anyway, such is life. So I hope some of these patterns will give you maybe a bit of inspiration if you're joining me in November. Like I said, there's oodles out there of free patterns. There's so many, so just keep looking. I mean, we don't all have to do the same things anyway. You know, even if you're joining me, you don't have to use any of these. But yeah, just thought I'd give you a couple of ideas if you wanted them. So I'm going to say take care of yourselves, and I'll see you.